Cube is a little. Do you ever like try to sound smart, but you're really making like the most basic connections between things? Because that's me. It's gonna be a Lian 2.0, but here's the catch. Hi, welcome. So you guys liked my Itzy comeback predictions video. And you guys really liked my Blackpink comeback predictions video, though. I mean, most of the comments are saying it's never gonna happen. We don't need to get into that right now because at least there are some things in life that are for certain, and that is GIDLE, or just I-dle, is coming back with a comeback that was redundant. So actually, you guys requested this quite a bit, so thank you for that. I don't think I would have done this on my own. I kind of need your guys' help. So I asked you on my community tab what your predictions were. We're going to read that at the end of the video. So let's get into the predictions. Actually, I'm going to stop you right there. I have 2 channel members and I'm so proud of them. So if you would like to join, have a cool Kevin emoji next to your name, then make sure you click that join button and join one of the tiers. It's just a cool way to kind of help sustain this channel because my channel is eventually going to die. I see it happen to so many people. But I kind of want to go down in flames. Like, let's make the most of it. Become a channel member. Like my videos. Share them with friends you don't have. Let's become the most subscribed annoying second-gen K-pop YouTube channel in the world. I'm probably already there. So the first thing I want to talk about is Lian. And it's going to tie into their comeback, don't worry. But I want to talk about my disappointment in the lack of promotion that this had. And I know it wasn't like an official comeback. I know it was more of a song for Queendom. Which, by the way, are you guys interested in my thoughts on Road to Kingdom? JK, I already have a whole script written, so get ready, my dudes. Irregardless, to make a whole ass music video and to have like a wonderful stage on Mnet for that song, and yet to just blatantly decide to not promote the song any further than that blew my mind. What the were you thinking, Cube? Also, Cube is a little so when they do have their comeback and I make a review of the song, just know I'm going to have to take some certain precautions because Cube is a little. All that to say, that song was amazing. It was one of my favorite comebacks of theirs. And, you know, I just feel like it was like a waste of a song. You know, they could have promoted it so much more. It could have become like its entire own era with so many music stages. Like, imagine the outfit possibilities. They had this whole velvet royalty theme. It was amazing. I loved it so much, and I feel a little bit betrayed in my heart. But I mean, what's new with Cube? So on that note of Lian, I think it would be really cool to see a kind of continuation of that theme, like literally a Lian 2.0. And we use this term a lot within the K-pop community to say that a song is so similar to a previous song. You know, like do 2.0 when we're talking about Kill This Love. It's kind of maybe a little bit mean at times. I don't think it's too mean. I use it just as like whatever. Some songs are similar. But I mean Lian 2.0 in the sense that it's an actual sequel to Lian. Like, not just that it's similar in sound, but a full-on sequel to Lian. And I've also seen a lot of people say that it's going to be reminiscent of their previous songs, such as La Tata or Han. So, as I'm editing this, of course, they have released quite a few more teasers, so RIP. But we're going to keep going regardless, and I'm sure as soon as I upload this, they're going to have released probably more things as well, but, you know, the show must go on. You're continuing the new music video from the end of Lian, but also they'll be quite similar as well. So in that sense, if it's a continuation of Lian, then we might get a little bit more of a fulfillment. We might get to feel as though we weren't cheated with Lian. I'm a little bit bitter. I don't know why. It's my favorite GIDLE song. Uh-oh wasn't my cup of tea. And then like Lian, it deserved so much. So now let's talk a little bit about the styling predictions I have for this new era. So Lian had red velvet, we stan, and you know, we don't need to talk about that right now. I did praise the outfits. They were not terrible outfits by any means. Their styling was actually really good. That's why I was like, there's so much potential. I'm a fucking broken record. But for this comeback, I'm predicting they're gonna go a little bit darker. So maybe, just maybe, we will be blessed with some black velvet. Like I said, it'll be a continuation, so I think there will be that royalty theme. There will be velvet still, but I'm predicting a kind of apocalyptic approach to it. So maybe vampire-esque. That's not really apocalyptic, is it? But you know what I mean. Maybe zombie-esque approach to that royalty theme. So Black Velvet, just a lot darker, maybe along the lines of 4 minutes volume up. I mean, while we're on the subject of volume up, let's talk a little bit about the sound of the song. You know, sometimes listening to GIDLE, I get a lot of 4-minute vibes, and it's totally normal. I mean, they're from the same company. I would expect that at least, you know? So it'd be so amazing if we could get volume up vibes. Volume up was probably one of my favorite 4-minute songs, so. By the way, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite 4-minute song was. A close second for me is Heart to Heart. Does anyone remember that? And in that sense, Lian was quite reminiscent of Volume Up as well. So if we do that continuation, maybe post-apocalyptical or just apocalyptical in general, darker, you know, red eyes. And if we have that same instrumental sound that we saw in Volume Up and mixed it with a song that is like Lian, I think this would be a bop of the fucking century. Whew. Why am I so passionate about this? However, after looking at some of the teasers, I feel like it's not going to be 100% what we expect. I mean, you see these hands with black paint and they look quite demonic in nature. I get that. And I feel like we might get vibes like that, you know, as I've said. But I feel like they're going to throw us a curveball. Maybe not in the best way. I just have this feeling, and it's kind of a trend that I've noticed, you know, especially with Everglow's Dun Dun and Itzy's Wannabe. There tend to be these outfits that are just, you know, all different colors that don't really match together. But, you know, in that sense, I guess, you know, it's a vibe, I guess. Individually, the outfits are nice, but collectively, they look like a mess. And I think that mess is intended. And I feel like GIDLE might go for something like that within the music video to completely throw us off from this goth, dark look that they're setting us up for. So I'm predicting that there's going to be some ass-hattery of outfits that we're going to see. But in that sense, it's kind of a trend, and it's kind of going to work in a way, oddly enough. But I'm predicting a second curveball. Snowball is a cockatoo, who was discovered to be the first non-human animal to be able to follow a beat. You're welcome for the parrot education. I feel like there's not enough of this on this channel. And for I Trust, which I don't think that's the name of the song, I could just look it up on Instagram right now, couldn't I? I feel like they released it already. Eiffel, no. Oh, the title is called Oh My God. Okay. I'm also predicting religious symbolism, kind of like BTS on. I'm predicting some religious symbolism within there, and I'm predicting as well that it's gonna make people feel slightly uncomfortable. Not too uncomfortable. I don't think they're gonna go like full on BTS on. I read a lot of comments saying that it made people feel uncomfortable. I feel like it's gonna be a lot more subtle, maybe more aesthetic. I think it's gonna be present within more of like the aesthetic. Perhaps maybe there'll be a church and like aesthetically it'll be more religious rather than symbolically. Does that make sense? Please, someone validate me. do you ever like try to sound smart but you're really making like the most basic connections between things? Because that's me. But I mean, also the title Oh My God reminds me of the classic 2012 Girls' Day hit, which I'm now going to sing for you. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you in this video. But seriously, when I heard the snippet, like the audio snippet for Oh My God, it sounded really creepy and was not in line at all with what I would personally think a song like Oh My God would sound like. And maybe that is Girls' Day's fault. I wouldn't put it past myself to blame it on them. So I'd definitely be really curious to hear the song in its entirety. Maybe that's just kind of the intro to the song and then it becomes a little bit more upbeat. Who knows? But I'm really excited to see a few days from now. So I have to say that's pretty much it for my predictions. I don't think I know them that well. I feel like I've been following them since their debut and I'm like, I don't know them that well. I can name all the members, I can name all their singles, I don't know them that well. So now that we're done with my predictions, let's go to my community tab and see the top comments. Ooh, we have a fellow 18 commenting. Allegedly, of course. I feel like it's obvious going to be a darker concept with a lot of rapping. I just hope we get a vocal heavy chorus with my wife. Mion and Sujin gets to rap as well. I also want a dance break because why not? Well, Uh-oh had a dance break. Well, you said why not? We don't need to justify anything in this household. Based on the recent teasers and the spoilers members were giving out, I think this will have a yin-yang like concept, like the concept of opposite forces. From the members' choreo spoilers, they said it was hard and the signature point of the choreo looks great. I just wish this will be Myeon's era. I can definitely agree with that after seeing more of their Instagram photos. They have a set of their white teaser photos and then a set of the black teaser photos. And then, of course, I took inspiration from that to make the thumbnail for this video. Just another little prediction. I feel like Soyeon is going to get a really significant part, and I feel like she's probably going to get hated on it because what's new? I mean, even in the audio snippets, we see just how much she has contributed. We see her name in, who wrote the lyrics and who helped compose the song and all of that jazz. So I feel like I love that for her, but I feel like people will probably get a little bit angry about that, especially if she does have a very significant part in the song. I predict that our wigs will fly to Jupiter and never come back. Oh, I skipped someone. I'm so sorry. For me, it's a dark, but not like the special stage, Put It Straight in Queendom. More creepy, but soft at the same time. Basically, a lot of other people are saying that they think it's going to be like a darker version of Lian. I'm on board with that. I would love, again, as I said, a continuation of Lian. But also, there's a lot of people who are saying that they want Shuhwa. Okay. A lot of people are saying that they want Shuhwa to have more lines. I don't look into line distributions all that much unless I see a lot of people complaining about it and they're like, oh, I'll make a video about that. I never noticed it. I remember in Lian, like the Queendom performance, like she had it. She did really well. If you want to learn more about my thoughts on K-pop and favoritism, then let me know in the comments down below and I can make a dedicated video. But for now, I have this video about Everglow and Mia's favoritism that you can check out in the meantime. Since you're here and we're nearing the end of this video, you might as well click another one of my videos because you don't know what kind of K-pop YouTubers you're out here supporting, and that's a little scary, isn't it? So you might as well click another one of my videos to tell YouTube, to tell the algorithm that, you know what? My content isn't that annoying. Maybe a little bit, but you're still gonna hate watch it regardless. What's going on today? Anyways, that is the end of this video. Don't forget to leave down in the comments below what your predictions are for this comeback. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on bells for notifications. I'm not redoing that. And join my channel memberships so we can be a cool little sub-community within the Kakadu community. With Kevin emojis next to our names. I don't even have a Kevin emoji next to my name, and I feel I've been cheated in this system. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Bye. And no, I'm not unblocking Markley Spears from Twitter. If you're part of the Unblock Markley Spears squad, no. The answer is respectfully no.